Hello students, my name is Raza and today we will be learning how to work with the customer's transaction in QuickBook. So in this class we'll be first learning how to navigate to customer center in through using multiple ways. We will be learning how to add like multiple customers from Excel or Excel sheet or typing manual data. We'll also learn how to add a customer from customer center in multiple ways and from directly from doing the transaction as well. We'll be also learning how to add the customers from customer center and how to inactivate the customers if you are not working with that customer. We will also learn how to delete the customers in multiple ways, and also like if we have created one customer twice or thrice, how we can merge that customer in one name so that we will not be having the data of one customer in multiple places. So let's start working with the QuickBook. So if you are when you open the QuickBook, you are actually on the dashboard, and this is you can say this is the home screen or dashboard of the QuickBook. In this home screen, what you can see, we have customers tab here, and if you want to go to the customer center, you can either click the customers tab from here and select customer center, and you will be in the customer center. And in this customer center, you can see on the left side of the screen, you'll see name of all the customers, and whatever the customer you'll be selecting here, his information will be coming on the top. Let's say if I select this customer, the name of the contact person, detail of that, contact details, everything will be coming on the top of the right side of the screen, and the customer's transaction details will be coming on the downside of the right side. So you have the entire picture of that specific customer, and on the left side, you'll be having all of your customers with their projects. So we'll be learning how to add a customer in this class first. So let me show you how to navigate to the customers, navigate to the customer center from the home screen. So either you can click the customers in the tab first and then click customer center. You are on this customer center screen. You can also select customers from this icon, like the customers icon here, and then you will be in the same customer center screen. You can also use the button which is in the center of the screen, which is customers. If you click it, and you are again on the same place. So it means to navigate to the customer center, you can click in three different places and you are in the same place. So let me tell you one more thing. Like I have selected the icons to be appear on the top of the screen. You can also select the icons, or you can also, when you are working in the QuickBooks, maybe you will see the icons are on the left side, like this one. So here you see the customer's icon from the top is gone and they are appearing in the left side of the screen. So maybe you can click from here and then you are on the same screen. I prefer to have the icons on the top of the screen. That helps me in maximizing the usage of the screen. Like my screen looks much bigger if I put the icons on the top of the screen rather than putting them on the left side of the screen. So it's very easy. You can just simply go and click the view because it pertains to your view. Go to view and then click top icon bar, and those icons will come to the screen. And now you can see my screen looks much in bigger size. So let's start working with the first thing. Like if I want to go to the customer center, I show you that either you can go and click customer center from here, customers here on the tab, and then click the customer center, or you can click the customers from this icon, or you can click the customer from the dashboard. So in all the three ways, you will be on the same place. And now we want to add a new customer. How you can add a new customer? So I'm using, I'm actually using Intuit book, which is also available on their website. So I'm using that book to do this transaction. So right now we are learning how to add a new customer in the QuickBook. So the first thing, if you want to add a new customer, there are multiple ways. Once you're in the customer center, you can go to edit tab, and then you can see new customer is visible here. So if you click new customer, you will be you can start working with it. So let me show you here. If you click new customer and you get this screen, and you can start working or inputting the detail or inserting the details of the customer. And there are different tabs. If you click it one by one, you can insert all the details. I can show you one more way. Like apart from the edit tab, you can also right click and then you can select new customer, and then you can start inserting the detail of the customer. The third way of inserting the detail is selecting this new customer tab here, and then if you click it, and then you can select new customer. So if you click the new customer, again you are in the same screen. So there are multiple ways you can navigate to the customer center, and the same way there are multiple ways you can start inserting the detail of the customers using either the edit tab, and then you can start inserting the like clicking the edit tab and then go to new customer, or you can right click and then you can start clicking the click the new customer and then you can insert the detail, or you can select this new customer tab here on the like in the icon here, and then you can just select new customer and you can start inserting the details of the new customer. So right now I'm inserting the detail about this customer. The customer's name is Lightfoot Dance Company. So just in case if you are switching from some other computer software, or let's say if you are previously you are having the details like in Excel or in the manual ledgers, and you are for the first time transferring the data, you have the option of bringing the date the numbers like opening balance from your previous ledgers or registers. You can insert the number here, and then you can put on which day this was the balance. So you'll be having the entire data coming to the QuickBook that way. So the name of the company QuickBook is very much right click friendly. So I'm just copying and pasting here. So very easy. Just select it first, right click, and then copy. You can also click the edit button, and then you see right now we are inside this screen, so we can see that the edit button is showing us the option to work on this screen. So now we can see that it shows the option of copy. So once I copy it, I can just simply go to the company name and I can paste, and the name comes here. Next thing. So once you have done the name, you can just click tab, and then we can insert the name of the contact person, that is Mr. Hernando, and the last name is Diaz, and he is the owner. So I will just type the name of the title of this person, and then the phone number is 650-555-6379, and then his address is. So there are multiple ways of updating the address as well. We can just directly start inserting the address by clicking here enter, but I prefer to update the address by clicking this edit button here. If you click this edit button, and then you can start updating the address, then you will be inserting the details in the right place, and then there are lesser chances to make a mistake in the backend. So let's update the address, which is 541 Humboldt Avenue, and then we have city as Bayshore, uh, state is California, and the zip code is 91547. So once you have updated the address, click OK, and now you can see the address is updated. Just in case if your invoicing address and the shipping address is same, you can just simply click copy. But let's say if you are invoicing to the customer who is sitting in X city or X place, and you are sending the goods to Y place, let's take the example of very common in the world, that if you are sitting in let's say you're sitting in Dubai, and your goods are manufactured in China, and you are selling your goods to America. So it means the what I'll be doing is like or let's say uh, so what will happen is like my goods will be uh, you can say so let's take the example here. So it means China is the manufacturer there of, and one of the we have our office in Dubai. We are the buyer, and we have one office in Dubai who are taking care of like our purchasing part. So what they will do, they will buy from China, but what will happen once China manufactures something, they will send the invoice to our Dubai office, and then they will deliver those goods to America directly. Why is this happen? Because if China send the goods to Dubai, and then from Dubai it will coming to us, then there will be two transportation cost. and then there will be two, you can say, there will be two places where the ship where the goods will be checked, and of course that will take some time, extra time. And again, if you are paying the transportation from China to Dubai, so that will one cost, and from Dubai to America, that will be another cost. So your cost is increasing. So we want to avoid the cost so that we can get the maximum benefit, or you can say we can maximize our profit. So what we do normally, we have an office in Dubai. Just to give you the idea, we have an office. So once the China will be selling us, they will be invoicing to this address, and then they will be sending the goods to America. So that's the norm in business, that uh, the person the person's invoicing is in one place and the goods are going to another place. Another example, if you get the idea that in the place, let's say if we are working, if we want to buy something from Home Depot, we are in the construction business. So it means once the Home Depot will be sending us invoice, it will be to our office. But Home Depot will send the raw materials to the place where we are doing our construction. Why? Because if they send the raw material to us, to our office, then we send this raw material to the construction place. We will have to pay that transportation two times. So normally that's the reason. What we do is we are saying, okay, this is my invoice this is my invoice address, and this is my shipping address. Exactly the same way, when we are working with our customers may have the similar you can say uh, ways of doing the business. They may have office which from where they from to which we will be invoicing, and we may be sending our goods to their address where they want the delivery. So that's very much normal in business. So let's see, if we have the different address, we can click plus button and then we can add the address. But just in case if we don't have shipment address separate, we want our goods in the same place where the invoicing address is, we can just simply click copy, and then we can click OK. And then you can see the address is copied, and then you can simply click OK in this place. So that's how you can add the address. If we have payment settings, if you want to update the payment setting, you can also go to click the payment settings here. And then if we have any account number, we can insert the account number, and then the payment terms. Here you can see 1%, 10, net 30, or net 15 days means the customer needs to pay within 15 days of the, you can say, the invoice. Or net 30 days again mean the same thing, like it will be within 30 days, like the customer needs to pay us within 30 days of the invoice. 1%, 10, net 30 means customer needs to pay us in 30 days, but if they pay us within 10 days, they will get 1% discount. Another transaction type is like when we are saying 2% and net 30 days. So it means customer needs to pay us within 30 days, but just in case if they pay us within 10 days, they will get 2% discount. So it is not necessary that we use the same way. We can also click add new from here, and we can create our own way, like net due in this much days, and then we can type the percentage and discount if paid within so many days. So we can also schedule our own, you can say a style, or you can say our own, like whatever we have decided with the customer, our terms with the customer, we can also do that part. So right now for this transaction, we are actually updating the payment terms as net 30. So we can just simply select net 30. The next thing that we are updating here is preferred method of payment. So let's say if we want from this customer cash, we can simply click cash, otherwise check, American Express, Discover, MasterCard, all other information is there. First, once you're selecting these cards, then you need to update the payment is like card numbers and other details as well. So right now, as per the exercise, we are selecting cash, and then and this is done. The next thing is if you are selling the goods which have some taxes, then you can also update the tax code and the tax item and details about the taxes. But right now we don't have we are actually right now we don't have any transaction going on. So I'm just skipping it this part. Once we have the transaction that pertains to taxes, then I'll be discussing that thing. So then the additional info, if we want to give some information about this customer, that how I market this customer or I got to know this customer, I can always refer them here. And customer type, or maybe the customer is a wholesaler or retailer or something like that. So anything that we want to update here, we can type in the customer type. So right now we are making this customer as a referral one, and then we can click OK. So now we have created one new customer, Lightfoot Dance Company. In the next transaction, we will be learning how to add a job for this customer. So if you want to add a job for this customer, simply the same way, three ways, you can just simply go to Edit tab. First, you need to select this customer. Once the customer is selected, go to Edit tab and then click Add Job. As simple as that. So once you click it, you see the job name comes up. Rest of the information is already filled in. So you just need to give the name of the job and it will be done. I'm just showing you multiple ways so that you can see how many ways you can do it. Exactly the same way, like the way you have created the customers, exactly the same way you can create the multiple jobs. So I have just shown you that you can either click the edit button and go to select and go and select the add job in this edit tab. You can also do the right click, like select the customer first, right click, and then you can click add job. You can also select the new customer and job, and then you can select the add job. So there are multiple ways, like three ways at least, through which you can go and add job for a customer. So once it is there, you can type the name of the job here. Let's say this for this transaction or for this exercise, we are updating the name as per the exercise, which is dance explosion ticket. So once you have updated the name, you just need to click OK. And now you can see this has become the a job for this customer. If you want to add a new job, just remember that because it is still appearing under the name of the customer. So if you start creating the job, that will become the sub item of this job. So always remember, you want to create a new job for this customer. So you have to select the customer one more time, go to this place, or you can click edit button and then select add job. Last time I have used this button. So this time I'll be using the tab, click the edit tab, select add job. And again, you see you are in the same screen. And here we'll be typing the second job we are typing here is Flash Ballroom. Ball, right? So once you have selected you have typed the job name, click OK. And now you can see under the name of Lightfoot Dance Company, there are two jobs appearing. So that's how you can add the customer and its job in the QuickBook. This is one way. Another way of so you can add either clicking the edit button, or you can just simply right click and then click new customer and then add the new customer, or you can select the new customer from this screen. So we learned that there are three ways through which you can add the customer from within the customer center. Let's say if you are doing a transaction, you are creating an invoice or you are creating an estimate. So once you start creating the invoice, what will happen? The first screen comes up is here, that is asking you to type the name of the customer. Let's say if you if the customer is already there, you can start finding that name, or once you start typing the name, customer's name will come up. Let's say the name of this customer was, you see, Light. As soon as I start typing Light, the name start coming, and then I can select the name. But let's say if I want to go to the specific job, I can select the specific job. So that's how you can select it. But let's say if I'm trying to find a customer whose name is not there, let's say Lightfoot Dance Incorporated. So let's say I try to create a new company, which the name of which is, I want to create a customer whose name is Lightfoot Dance Incorporated. And then you can see this name is not appearing in any of these places, right? So what you can do, once you type it like this, you can either click, like you can also create by clicking the add new. But let's say if you type it and you don't find it, you can just simply click tab button and then you can select quick add and then close it. So I have not recorded the transaction, but the customer is already added. If you go to customer center, and here you can see Lightfoot Dance INC is already added here. So I was just trying to show you how you can add customer in the QuickBook in multiple ways. You can also select the customer by, let's say if you are in the create invoice or estimates, and then you want to type a customer, you can just directly type here, and then you can just simply type the name of the customer, Lightfoot Dance INC, C. Let's say we create 2C, and then see, once I click it and then I click tab, and then account is automatically created. And then we have one more way. So if I want to update with this name, like the name is already, I have put the name here. Once I finish the transaction, like if I update all the information which is required, then you can see it give us Lightfoot Dance is not in the customer list job. Do you want to add it? Just simply click quick add, and then this name will be added. So if I don't want to do the transaction, I'll just close it. So I don't want to record the transaction. If you go to the customer center, I'm just showing you how to add multiple customer. So again, you can see I created two accounts, which one is INC, the other one is INCC, and these accounts are also created in the customers. So let me show you one more thing. So now we are learning how to create customers in the QuickBooks. So we have learned how to create a customer directly from the customer center. We have also learned how to create a customer while you are doing a transaction. Let's say you are creating the invoice. Now we'll be learning how to create multiple customers in one go. So let's say if you want to create multiple customers, again, the same thing, you can click edit button, and then you see the button is here, add or edit multiple customer. You can also do the same thing from the right click. So just make sure that your any of the button is like any of the name of the customer is highlighted, and then you can, if you click right click, then you can see here add or edit multiple customers. You can click this button and you'll be in the same place. You can also go to this tab, new customers and job. If you click it, it will tell you add multiple customers. So once you click this button, it will open the screen here, which has a lot of different customers already there. But let's say I'm just showing you that if you want to add multiple customers which are in the ledger, like they are not printed or in the Excel or somewhere, you want to update those data directly typing, then you can start typing from here, and then you can just click OK. And then you can just keep typing like ABC, and then you can just keep typing, and all the information that you have in the ledger register, that will automatically be updated. But sometimes, let's say if you have some data in Excel sheet or some in other database, it's very easy to copy paste the data from Excel. So what we can do now, I will show you how to copy paste a lot of data in one transaction to your QuickBook. Just so in order to bring a list of customers or detail of customers from another list, you need to have those names in Excel or somewhere from where you can copy paste already typed. So let's say if I was previously keeping all of my data in Excel sheets, and now all of my customers are there in the Excel, and now I want to copy paste all of those names in my QuickBook. It's very easy. You can just simply go to that Excel sheet where your data is. Once you click it, you just need to make sure that the names appearing in this QuickBook is same in the same sequence. So name, we have the name first item, then the company name, I have the company name, then we have the Mr. Mrs., which is here, then the first name, then middle initial, then the last name. So we can see that most of all the information are in the same sequence, fax, then alternate phone number. We need to make sure that they are on all same sequence, otherwise the data will be copied in the wrong place. So we have checked until fax, they are all in sequence. So let me open the Excel sheet one more time. And then after fax, it's alternate phone number, that is correct. Then email, then CC email, then bill to 1, then bill to 2, then bill to 3. And then we have rest of the information, which is bill to 4 and bill to 5. So let me open my Excel sheet. So after bill to 3, we have bill to 4 and bill to 5. So it means they're all in sequence. So now our job is very easy. We can just simply copy. So copying from Excel is very easy. You can select the first item, and then you can start selecting using the keyboard down arrow key, and then keep pressing the shift key. You are just moving towards right. You can also drag all of this information. Once you have selected the entire table, just click the copy button here, and then, or you can also do the right click and copy. So it all depends what is your preferences. So once you have copied it, just come to your Excel sheet, come to your QuickBook, and then go to the very left corner, because you have start selecting from the name. So make sure that you are in the left corner. You have already make sure that the names are in sequence, name and the headings are in sequence with the Excel. You just need to press here Control V, or you can press the right click and then paste. Or you can also go to Edit tab and then click Paste. So you can see there are multiple ways you can copy paste here as well. So once you have selected the cell, you can just simply go to Edit tab and then click Paste. And now you can see all the data is copied exactly the same place and done. So now we have everything in place. That's how you can add the customer. So what we have learned how to add customer one by one. We have also learned how to customer like using the customer center. Uh, so let me show you here. Just simply say save changes, and then it will tell you that how many customers are saved. Click OK, and then close the screen. So now we have learned how to navigate to the customer center in multiple ways. We have also learned how to create multiple customers, uh, and then we have also learned how to create like single customer using the like edit and then click the new customer here, edit tab. We also learned how to work with the right click and then click the new customer here. Or we also learn how to create a new customer using the new customer from the buttons on the top of the screen. So we learn how to work with these buttons. The next topic is how to edit the customer. So let's say if I want to edit any customer, again there are multiple ways. The first way is you can simply click Edit tab, select the customer first, and then edit. So let me see which customer is this one that we are updating. So the customer name is DC Athletic Club, but the name was wrongly typed as DC Athletic Club. So let me open that screen. So you can see here DC Athletic Club. So we need to click it. I want to edit the name of this customer. So I'll be selecting this customer name first. I can go to Edit tab and click Edit Customer. Or I can select this customer, then right click, and then I click the Edit Customer from here. Or I can also do the editing by double clicking and then make the changes that I want. So let me show you one more time. You are on this screen. If you click the edit button from here and then click edit, you will be in the same screen. So there are multiple ways, 3 ways. I show you how to create a new customer. The 3 ways here, how to go to the edit screen. And here the name of the customer is Athletic Club. So just type Athletic Club and the company is actually LLC. So we'll be changing the name. Always remember that the names are like updated in 4 places. So just copy paste, select the name, copy one time here, one time here, and then I'm just selecting it and then pasting the new corrected name. So once I have updated the name in all the 4 places, I'll just simply click OK. So that's how you can correct the name or update the name or edit the name of the company. It is not only the name, whatever you want to update. Let's see if I want to update something else. I can open it, edit customer, and then you can see I'm in the same screen. I can change the phone number. I can change the name of the contact person. I can change the address. So whatever the information I want to change, even the payment settings, sales tax settings, additional info if I want to give. So all of these information are possible once you are inside the like customer details area, and then click OK, and this is updated. So now we learn how to add a customer. We have learned how to edit a customer. The third thing that we are learning is how to delete a customer. So let's say if you want to delete a customer, it's very easy, but it is not advisable. Why it is not advisable? Because when you're working with the customers, there is a history that is going on getting generated. Let's say if you are working with a customer for a longer period of time, how many times he was paying on time, how many time he was paying like behind, like after the actual scheduled time, how many times their check bounces. All of these things are getting accumulated based on the transactions, and you have a history about that customer. If you delete the name of the customer, if you delete that customer, the history will be gone. And then it will be, if the customer comes back to you after 1 year, you will never remember that you stopped with this vendor because of some reason. So keep the history, but yes, for the sake of the exercise, or as we know that it is just in case if you really want to delete any customer, you can also delete the customer from your records. So let's say we want to delete a customer whose name is Johnson's Mary. So you can just simply select the customer like it, and then Either you can click the edit button from here and click delete customer, or you can just right click here and then you can delete customer. So in both the ways, you can delete it. So just simply, yeah, so you can just simply delete any of the ways. So let me delete the customer from here, delete customer, and then click OK. And then you can see Johnson Mary will be gone from here. Click OK. And now you can see that Johnson Mary is gone. The more efficient way of removing the customers from your desktop is making the customer inactive. So how you can do that? Exactly the same way. So let me make one of my customer, Galatas Alexis. I will be making it, you can say the inactive. How you can do that? Just simply select the name of the customer. Exactly the same way. You can go to edit tab and then you can delete the, uh, make customer inactive. So this is the first way you can make the customer inactive. The second way, you can select the customer, right click, and then make customer inactive. So you can use this button, or the last way, you can open this customer and then you see there's a checkbox here. If you want to make this customer inactive, just mark it as checkbox and it will be inactivated. Right now we'll be learning from the screen. So if you want to make it if you want to make this customer inactive, just simply select the customer, go to edit tab, and then make customer or job inactive. And now the customer is gone from the screen. The customer is not deleted. So you have all the data, like the transactions, the history of this customer, like whether paying on time or not paying on time. Everything is in your system in the back end. So let's say if tomorrow he comes in again and then he wants to do the business, you can always go to this customer. If you select all customers, and then you can select Gelatis Alexis, and then you have all the information. So deleting a customer is not a good idea. Always keep the customers or the transactions in your record. Don't delete them. Rather, just inactivate them or just void them so their data will not be gone. So right now we can see that the Gelatis Alexis is now become, you can say, uh, inactivated, and this customer is not visible when we are working in the daily life. But let's say after 1 year, the customer comes back to you and you want to do this business, do the business with this customer. Simple, go to this area, select all customers, and once his name is there, again the same way, click edit, and you can make the customer or job active using this button, or you can right click, and then again you can select the make customer or job active, or you can also double click this customer, and then you see this inactive button is there. You can uncheck it and the customer will become active from the once you click OK button. So right now I don't want to do it from here. I'll be using the way the book is telling us. So that is, you can go to edit tab and then select make this customer job active, and then the customer the customer become again active, and then you can start working or doing business with this customer. And if you make it active customer list, then again you can still see this customer, which is Jensen Maria, I think, which was that customer. Gelatis Alexis. So you can see here Gelatis Alexis is now visible in the active customer list. So that's how you can add a customer, edit a customer, delete a customer, or inactivate a customer. So these are some of the things that we'll be doing in our daily work a lot. So let me make it inactive again, because this is as per the exercise, we have to make it inactive. Okay. So sometimes we create multiple customers, one customer into multiple customers. So last topic for this customer center is how to merge the duplicate customers. So let's say if I have a customer whose name is, let's say, ABC company. So one of the accountant has created the name by the type like ABC company. The other accountant type its name as ABC C dot CO dot, and the third company comes in, third accountant comes in, and then he typed the name as ABC, and then put the wrong spelling of the company, COPANY, something like that. So the company is only one, but because of the difference in spelling, you created actually the one company into three companies. There are many problems with it. Let's say if you are doing a business with ABC company and one of the companies defaulting. So if you created wrongly two or three names, so in future you will not know, but those two accounts will be start defaulting because the customer already defaulted in one of their name. Just to give you the idea how it happens, let's say if you have a policy that you will give you will sell your products to the customer and give every customer a limit of $10,000, so they can pay you $10,000 in future date. So if you have set this limit for each customer, what will happen? The company name which is created thrice, they will take that $10,000 in three places. So ultimately you will be ending up paying that same customer the limit of overdrawn of $30,000. So always remember, it's very risky to have the same customer name in multiple places because you will not know. And one day, if one of the customer is defaulting, the rest of the two companies will follow. So make sure that whenever you are typing, the name of the customer should not be like differences, should not be duplicated because of difference in spelling or for some other reasons. So now we'll be learning how to, let's say if someone has created the two accounts of the same one customer, how to merge those accounts so that you don't make wrong decisions when giving the credit to this customer or to update your data. So let's start working with this one. So first thing, we can see that we have two names, Hakloa Ashley and Hakola Ashley, and both of them have done one wedding business. So again, they are actually the same customer, but because of the spelling mistake, like this one is Haklao Ashley and this one is Hakola Ashley. So just because of this wrong spelling, they become two customers. So we need to adjust it. But the problem is they both have the same name jobs. Like you can see at the job is wedding, the second job is wedding. So we want to make sure that we can segregate the two jobs. Like one job should remain as wedding and the other one remain as wedding two, something like that. And then we can merge the two accounts so that there will be no confusion in having multiple accounts for the same customer. So first thing, we want to make sure that the wedding word should be different so that you can bring the second heading downside. So select this wedding word, select this wedding word, and then again the same way you have to edit it. So go to edit tab and then click edit customer job, and you can type the name of the wedding with the name of any person, let's say Patrio, for this exercise, and then you can click OK. And now you can see this, the spelling of the wrong name is the spelling. There are two accounts. One is with the right name, the other one is with the wrong name. So the project under the wrong name, I have just make a little bit different, and now I'll bring it down to the correct name so that both of the projects will be appearing under the right name. So when this diamond sign is visible, you cannot drag your data or move your data. So first make it invisible, and then go to your Hakloa Ashley. So I want to transfer this wedding under the right name, which is Hakola Ashley. So I'll be moving my cursor on the left side. When it becomes like four side arrows, then I can just drag it down. I'll put it under the right name. So now I know that under the name of Hakola Ashley, these two weddings are pending. But I don't want to keep the wrong name in my record because they are using my space. So what I can do, I can just simply select the name of the customer, which was the wrong name of the customer. Go to edit tab. Sorry, either you can go and edit it from here, click edit customer or job, or you can double click it. Once it is double click, you can just correct the name, which is Hakola Ashley. Once you have selected the name correctly, Hakola Ashley. Once you have selected the name correctly, just click OK. So it will say the name is already being used. Would you like to merge them? So we have done this exercise just to make the existing account and this account one so that we can have one account for the one customer. So that's why it says, do you want to merge them? Say yes. This is what we wanted. So now you can see Hakola Ashley has one account and this has two different projects. So that's how you can create, sorry, not create. You can actually merge the two accounts. So we have covered almost every part of it. So what we have learned in today's class, we have already covered how to navigate to customer center in multiple ways. We have also learned how to add multiple customers from Excel sheet or typing manually, or we have also learned how to add customers from customer center in multiple ways, like either you can go to edit tab or you can right click, and then you can also go clicking the new customer tab on the screen. So we have learned how to add or edit in multiple ways about the customer details. We also know how to work with inactivating the customers, how to delete the customers in multiple ways, and how to merge customers. So this is what we wanted to cover in this class. In the next class, we'll be learning how to do the transactions in customers.